Look at this curry beef that I just made. You can have this curry beef with rice, or you can have it with rice vermicelli noodles. Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to show you how to make curry beef. 1 large onion or medium, cut them into wedges about this thick. Beside onion, I also put slices carrots, slice it this small, and also the green peas. Once you're done prepping all the vegetable, now we can prepare the meat. And here is some of my beef. It's about 1 kilo. Cut them into chunks or cubes, like this big. You want to cut it a bit chunky. As you boil it longer, this beef will shrink. Turn up the heat, and here 1 can of coconut milk, 400 ml. Right now it's not hot yet. You can turn it to high heat. On high heat, bring it to boil. Let it boil for a couple minutes before we put in the curry paste. Keep it on high heat. After a couple minutes, we can put 1 tablespoon of red curry paste. We can put it in. Still keep it on high heat. I'm going to use palm sugar. This one is the hard one. You can put half. And if you use normal sugar, you can put 1 tablespoon. Stir for a couple more minutes until the coconut milk becomes lessened and the oil of the coconut milk start to come out. Okay, after a couple more minutes, stir it on high heat. Now we can put in the beef. This sliced chunky beef, 1 kilo. Keep it on high heat still. 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of fish sauce, 1 teaspoon of chicken powder. Now we can stir. Cover and cook it on high heat for 15 minutes. Curry beef, you can have it with rice, or you also can have it with rice vermicelli noodles. And you just have to bring the water to boil and put in the noodle, this fine rice vermicelli noodle, and cook it on medium-high heat and set the timer for 7 minutes. After cook it on high heat for 15 minutes, the water should be lessened and the beef should have flavor. Now we can add some more water. So I'm going to use this can, 3 cans of 1.2 liters. And now we can bring this to boil. After you add the water, bring it to boil, and now we can give it a taste. One more teaspoon of salt. So you need 1 full one. Earlier I put half, now I'm going to put half more. Or 1 tablespoon of sugar. So first with the meat, 1 tablespoon of sugar, and now the other tablespoon of sugar. This one is palm sugar. Okay, now I'm going to lower the heat to medium heat. Cover, can set the timer for 15 more minutes. Okay, now this one is done. And here is the noodle. After you cook it on medium-high heat for 7 minutes, the noodle is ready. You can drain out all the water. I poured out already, I didn't get to show you. But now we can add cold water. For the noodle here, you can rinse it with cold water until the noodle is completely cooled down. And also when the water is transparent, you can squeeze it and put it into a basket. For the noodle, you can choose to fold it or not fold it. It's up to you. I only fold it so it's easier to grab in portion. You can just pour it into the basket and drain out all the water. After cook it on medium heat for 15 minutes, the meat should be tender. Okay, now that the meat is tender, we can add all the other vegetable. I have 1 medium carrot, slice like that. If you cut it bigger, you may have to put it while you lower the heat to medium heat and cook it for at least 10 minutes. But for this carrot, I cut them into like small strips, so I can add it last along with all the other vegetables. 1 medium or large onion, slice them into wedges. We can put all the vegetable in. 3/4 cup or 1 cup of green peas. Turn it back to high heat. After you add in the vegetable, bring it to boil. I'm gonna give it a taste. It tastes good. So now we can bring it to boil and let it boil at least 5 minutes until the vegetable become more softer. And here after 5 minutes, we can turn off the heat. With the heat off, I'm gonna cover it just 5 minutes. This curry beef, you can have it with rice. You also can have it with rice vermicelli noodles. Just scoop it and put it on top of your rice. Like that. Or you can have it with rice vermicelli noodles. Some cucumber, some bean sprouts. Put them on here. You can have this curry beef with rice, or you can have it with rice vermicelli noodles. Let me taste this one with the rice.